Hey folks, BlackCross here, and I felt like I wanted to do this type of video for a while now, and mostly because of the fact that we still have rumors going around about Kingdom Hearts 3 might be at E3. We have rumors saying that it might not be until within the next 3 years or something like that. We even have information that there's supposedly a trailer that's supposed to be releasing within the next couple weeks before E3 comes out. So, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? Let's gather all the information that we actually know and talk about it, let's talk about all the information that we currently know as of right now. Now, you're probably asking yourself, this looks funny, like this whole screen setup looks funny. And that's because I am actually capturing from my webcam, actually. I'm testing this new setup because I was like, let's try this because I'm kind of getting tired of having to switch cameras, switching from my regular camera to my web camera and stuff like that. And it's like, let's just try this setup, because I mean, the Adobe Premiere is set up to do this, so let's just try this out, see how it looks like, and if it looks really good, I won't have to worry about switching cameras continuously all the time, which that would also be very grateful. So, without further ado, let's go ahead into the discussion of Kingdom Hearts 3 of all that we know. So, to go ahead and get this out of the way, we know a little bit about the story of Kingdom Hearts 3. May not be a lot, but we know like the starting premise. Because of 2014-2015's trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3, we do know for a fact that one way or another it's going to be starting out with Master Ericus and Master Xehanort talking to each other, talking about the events that's going to come out within the events later on of their lives. And there was word going on saying that you will be playing as either one of the two characters right there. More than likely you'll probably be playing as Master Ericus, but I would not doubt in my mind that you would probably play as Master Xehanort too, to kind of see how his ambitions came out to be and stuff like that. But, as of right now, that has not been like 100% confirmed yet, but there is an ideal saying that, the starting game will start out as being Ericus or Xehanort, which honestly I would not mind that one bit, just as long as this doesn't take like 2 hours long to get to the main game itself like it did in Kingdom Hearts 2, which don't get me wrong, not Riku, but Rox's portion of Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't bad, it's just long overgoing, if you get what I'm saying. But after that, we do know for a fact that Sora, Donald, and Goofy, their starting world, is basically Olympic Coliseum. Like, they will literally start in Olympic Coliseum. And we know that because of the fact that by the time you get to play and beat through 0.2 Fragmentary Passage, that was in Kingdom Hearts 2.8, you found out that Sora's heading to Olympic Coliseum because that is like the one person Hercules would know on how to reclaim his lost powers, because, if you've seen the movie Disney's Hercules, you know that he had lost his godly powers and basically is trying to get them back. So, needless to say, it makes sense for why Sora would go back to Olympic Coliseum, so that way he can try to figure out how to get his lost powers, and to more likely get new powers in the process of it. So we know that much. We also know through 0.2 that Kairi and Lee, aka Axel from Organization 13, are both going training for Keyblade Mastering with the help of Merlin, the wizard. We also know that Riku and Mickey are trying to find their way into the Realm of Darkness to try to save Aqua and possibly maybe even Ven, and to try to find any more Keyblade Masters in the process of this whole thing. So we know that much. So basically the party is separated into 3 categories, where Sora, Riku, and Kairi. So we know that much. We also know that half of the Organization 13, aka the 13 Festival of the Darkness, we know half of the party as to who they are. We know where they came from and everything like that. And to my understanding, we know how it works. I say to my understanding because sometimes I get confused. And if you play Dream Drop Distance, you know that that particular explanation makes no damn sense. I know people have tried to explain that situation, But I'm looking at it and I'm like, that still doesn't make sense. So maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 will better explain that situation, but I personally don't know. Now what we do know, aside from the story, we know about like the main game itself. We know about the selection of like 5 worlds so far. And if you want to go on to detail, there are 4 technically, but as far as what people are saying, there are like 5 confirmed worlds. And they are Mysterious Tower, as well as Twilight Town. Now, for some people, including my brother, they're thinking that those 2 are basically one world, because in Kingdom Hearts 2. Which is understandable, yeah, but since Burst by Sleep, Mysterious Tower has been its own world. So I would not cross my mind that those are also 2 separate worlds as well. But we also know that Olympic Coliseum is definitely going to be in there because of like recent trailers, as well as 0.2's ending and Corsair's heading to Olympic Coliseum. We also know that both Tangle's as well as Big Hero 6's world are confirmed to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. In terms of development, Tangle is in there, but in terms of like showcase development, we have yet to have seen like the actual in-game world of Sanford's Tokyo, which is Big Hero 6. So in other words, while technically it has been confirmed, we have not seen like actual gameplay trailer of it yet. We've only seen like a concept art. So it's like, okay, so even though Big Hero 6 is technically in this one, we still don't actually have like 100% confirmation that the game process is there. We know that they plan to put it in it, but it has not been like an official like, hey, here's the in-game world. Now, there is word going around that Frozen is in it. It has not been 100% confirmed. Let that be noted. It is not 100% confirmed. Has not been stated by Square Enix, has not been stated by Roy Conley, has not been stated by anybody, but only an article made reference that it could be in Kingdom Hearts 3, where Nomura basically said that him and his daughter went to go see Frozen, and he liked the movie so much that he wants to put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. Wants to put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. That is not 100% confirmation. That is not saying that it will be in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's just saying that he wants to put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. And as far as we know, it has not been confirmed yet. But because of Roy Conley, there are people who have already pieced together like possible worlds that will appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. Such as like Wreck-It Ralph. Some people are thinking that maybe even Zootopia might appear in it, considering the time that we have. It might get into it, I'm not sure, but we'll never know, really. I mean, Square Enix actually has exclusive seats to see premiere movie of Disney movies, and who knows, maybe Zootopia might get in there, and who knows, maybe even Moana might see in there. As 100%, we don't know, because they have yet to announce anything. We only have 5 worlds. And when you consider the fact they're wanting to put more worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 than in 2, 5 isn't really a lot. It's not. So, we don't have much news in terms of world concept. But because of Roy Conley, there are people who are putting together that other worlds that are going to be appearing. And some of the other ones, like for example, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and then of course Treasure Planet, which, trust me whenever I say this, I want Treasure Planet to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. I so want it to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Whether that's going to be in there or not, we still have no idea. Like I said, we've only got 5 worlds that has been officially announced, officially said by Square Enix or Roy Conley, because he is the producer involving with the Kingdom Hearts 3 project, as well as the producer of Walt Disney. But in terms of that, we also know about the gameplay mechanic. We know that they're wanting to combine all the different aspects from like all of the better games of the Kingdom Hearts series. Obviously, they're wanting to hang on to the gameplay mechanic in Kingdom Hearts 2, but they're also wanting to make it a lot more hardcorely, sort of like in Kingdom Hearts 1. They're trying to get elements from Kingdom Hearts 1 into Kingdom Hearts 3. They also are basically keeping some of the stuff that was seen in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, as well as Dream Drop Distance. And we know this because of the shock loss system, as well as the flow motion that had been introduced in both games. they are also going to be playing part in Kingdom Hearts 3. We know for a fact that they're wanting to keep drive forms because we have seen 2 drive forms total so far in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, of course, they're also wanting to keep Disney summons, but we have yet to have seen Disney summons in a trailer yet. We have not seen one so far. And if they're wanting to keep the summons, they need to kind of showcase at least 1 or 2 summons, because as of right now, we still do not know if they are still planned to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. They're wanting to, again, they're wanting to, but that does not mean that it has been 100% confirmed that it's in Kingdom Hearts 3. There's also the Disney Flow rides, which has been a new addition that's been added into Kingdom Hearts 3, and we know that the train's in it, we know the boat's in it, we know the teacup rides. We also know that certain Keyblades have different abilities that changes over time. For example, we know that the Seuss Keyblade, which that's what I'm going to call it right now, the Seuss's Keyblade, it has the ability to transform into a chariot and a horse, where Sora summons lightning from it and everything like that. We also know that his other Keyblade, his main one that has been seen in trailers, as well as the figure that I've recently got, it has the ability to transform into dual guns, as well as a giant cannon. So obviously Keyblade transformation is also going to be playing part in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. So again, we know a lot about the in-game gameplay mechanic, which by far is going to look amazing. And a lot of people are saying that this might make the game a little bit easier, but Nomura has stated that because of the PlayStation 4 compatibility, they actually made the AI of the Heartless a little bit smarter. And I think they said that they're actually putting more Heartlesses out in the field than there were in Kingdom Hearts 2, which that is a welcome change in all honesty. If they're wanting to put more Heartlesses out in the field, that's like one level close to having a Dynasty Warrior Kingdom Hearts game. Seriously, I would be so happy. It doesn't even have to be part of the main story. I would love to see a Kingdom Hearts Dynasty Warrior game. That would be... I've been saying that so many times, but I really want one. But, we do know that Nomura, while making Kingdom Hearts 3, is also trying to think of a story for Kingdom Hearts, whatever's going to be the next title, because more than likely it's not going to be 4. If it is 4, that's going to be a shock, but whatever's going to be the next Kingdom Hearts title, because he has stated multiple times that this is not the end of the Kingdom Hearts series, but rather the end of the Xehanort Saga. So in other words, he's trying to think of like a new segment for the next Kingdom Hearts game. So again, that's going to be something interesting to see as to what that's going to be, because obviously, again, it's not going to be the end of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be like a start of a new journey in the Kingdom Hearts series once Kingdom Hearts 3 finally comes to a close. That is, when it gets released. And speaking of which, a big misunderstanding that people are getting is that Kingdom Hearts 3 has been delayed. Let me be the one to confirm this note right now. The only way to actually 100% confirm a delay is if the developers of the team actually stated a release date, and then later on go on to say a different release date. That is a delay. Now, in what trailer, much less what Square Enix post, have you seen that Kingdom Hearts 3 had a release date? As far as I know, all the trailers has always said, now in development. Never have they said or stated a release date. I have said this multiple times. They have never confirmed a release date. We only have an ideal of a release date. In fact, from like shareholders meetings and stuff like that, we know that they're wanting to release it within the next 3 years. In other words, the rumor might be true that it might come out in 2018, it might be 2019, and yes, it might be 2020. But we know that it's supposed to be coming out within the next 3 years because Square Enix has announced it in their shareholders meeting. But it is not a confirmed date. So do not say that it's been delayed because they have never said an announcement. There has never been an announcement at all in the past 4 years that have been announced. They have never stated a release date. So get that down, remember it, because they have never set a release date. And to this day, they still haven't set a release date. They said they want to, but that is still far stretched from an actual release date. Far stretched. Trust me whenever I say that. It's far from a release date. That's like an expanding ideal. And speaking of development, Nomura, as I'm sure most of you know, had been wanting to release like information on Kingdom Hearts 3 since last year. They said that whenever Kingdom Hearts 2.8 trailer was released, at the end of that trailer there was more news coming out for Kingdom Hearts 3 at winter of last year. That never happened, and we never got any information when spring came around, and we still have no information. But there was supposedly a trailer that was supposed to be released sometime between that time, which we never got. But supposedly we might get a trailer before E3, or hell, even within E3. But again, we still don't know, we still haven't received one yet, and as far as we know, we haven't got one at all, and at this point we might not see one until E3, or if it does get to be an E3. But in terms of development, Nomura has stated that some of the worlds has not been started yet. Like, he said that some of the worlds aren't even started. So it's like, they're far within the development range. So as far as we know, let's take this in consideration. We know of 5 confirmed worlds, and they're wanting to put more worlds into Kingdom Hearts 3. They may have only been working on those 5 worlds, because as Nomura, being the perfectionist that he is, which that's not a problem at all, but as a perfectionist that he is, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get a game made because of that, and so detailing is always in it. They're always trying to sharpen up the image, they're always trying to make certain that the character models look really good, really fresh and everything. And that's okay in my opinion, because that means that you're always looking out for anything that might happen. But, in Square Enix's case, sometimes they get a little impatient. And admittedly, we do get impatient as well. But besides that point, it's good to know we got somebody in the team that actually is willing to make certain the game is good before it even hits shelves. I'm just saying. But hopefully they'll get a running start into this, because if this so-called rumor thread is true and they're wanting to release in 2018, they do kind of need to kick the ball in gear. So, and also the fact that some voice actors, not all, but some voice actors have already confirmed that they have put in their lines into Kingdom Hearts 3 already. But the thing is that that's only like, I want to say like 25% of the entire cast of Kingdom Hearts 3. The entire cast. That's not including like the individual Disney worlds. That's not including like the Final Fantasy characters that might or will appear in Kingdom Hearts 3, which we still haven't seen an in-game character model. So again, there's still a lot that have yet to been revealed, and what we know of as 100% of what we know right now, that's not a lot. Like, seriously, that is not a lot. And even Nomura from last year stated that he wanted to reveal a year's worth of Kingdom Hearts news, and out of all that news, we haven't got jack shit of Kingdom Hearts 3. So if this trailer is supposed to be the trailer, there better be a lot of information we got. I better see, like, Disney summons, probably. I want to see more worlds. Like, more worlds. I want as many as they can cram in there of new Disney worlds. And it's just, oh my gosh. Just, oh. Like I said, of the news that we got of Kingdom Hearts 3, we haven't really got much to work on. If we have any, like, 100% confirmed stuff, it's like a page worth. Like, this page worth. That's not a long list of stuff, you know. That's not a long list of, like, 100% stuff that we know. So, it's kind of sad. But, hopefully, if there's a trailer that's going to be released before E3, or even in E3, I would love to see that. I would love to see a new trailer get released. But when that will be, who really knows? But anyway, though, I just kind of like wanted to talk about this because of the fact that, hey, there's supposed to be a trailer that's supposed to be coming out before E3, E3's coming up. We're already in June. In fact, I think we're in like within 2 weeks, literally within 2 weeks, after this week and next week, we are within a week of E3. So if there's not a trailer released within now and the week of E3, E3 is our last hope, which some people are saying is not really the last hope, but considering the rumor thread, it has to be within that time frame in order for it to be 100% confirmed. If it doesn't appear, then we can assume that that is not a true rumor thread. So, I know that rumor is hanging on tight to me, and I'm sure for a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, it is also hanging on tight to them as well, because this is a very possibility that is right around the corner, but the thing is, it is still, as always, considered rumor. So, you know, so keep your finger crossed that we hear something, and Delmar, I hope this isn't real, because I'll lose my shit. If it turns out to be that they only reveal, like, one thing from Kingdom Hearts 3, being that of Danny DeVito, Phil, CG model, I will lose my shit. I will pull out that clip of JonTron and just lose my fucking shit. It is like, are you shitting me? That's just stupid. That's ridiculous. Just, ugh. Anyway, though, that's all I wanted to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, the BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.